Hey guys, this is Danx87. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a robot walk. This is my LittleBigPlanet 3 Tutorials robot. Looks a little bit like Optimus Prime, and he can go for nice brisk walks. Okay, so to make this work you're going to need a sequencer, OR gate, gyroscope, battery and material tweaker. And for tutorial purposes this is going to be very basic looking. However, its mechanic will be exactly the same as what I've done on the tutorial robot. Okay, so what we do is we make the bottom part of the leg and the top part of the leg. Then we want to use our ghost tool to dephysicalize the top part of the leg. Then place it overlapping the bottom. You'll get a little bit of glitch, so use the positional layer to change the layer slightly in the tweak menu of the object. Then what you want to do is get a flat piece of the same kind of material, then just place it between both of the top part and the bottom part of your legs, just so that it overlaps both. Then you want to stick it to the top part of your leg. So use your advanced glue. And then you want to bolt the bottom part. So we're going to use a basic bolt. And this bolt we don't want to see nor hear it. Again, for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to make a round cardboard body. What you decide to do is completely up to you. It will be exactly the same, it's just the way you design it. I'm also going to make this static so I can test it in mid-air. Then what I'm going to want to get is a wobble bolt, and I'm going to place that at the top of the top leg. Then we are going to edit the wobble bolt. We want a full 360-degree wobble bolt. We also want to take off its pause time, so we want no more pause time on it. We want it positional as its input action, and we don't want to see it nor hear it. Now I'm going to place on a microchip onto the body. Inside this microchip I'm going to place down a sequencer. And the settings I want for this sequencer, per stripe I want 0.5 seconds and I want it to be on a loop. Then what I'm going to do is reduce the stripes down to 1.5 seconds. Each stripe is 0.5, so 3 of them is 1.5 seconds. Then we are going to need a OR gate, and we are going to place the output of the OR gate into the wobble bolt. Next up we are going to place down 2 batteries. They each last half the amount of time. So they last 0.75. Then we want the first battery to be at 70% and the second battery to be at 40%. Then we simply hook up both batteries into our OR gate. Next up we are going to add a microchip to the bottom part of the leg. Inside this microchip we want 2 gyroscopes. One so that it faces down and one so that it faces forward. I think this might be the wrong direction. I think we have to change that backwards, but we'll do that in a minute. Then we add 2 more batteries. Exactly the same as the top, so they only last 0.75 seconds, but we want them both to be 100%. Then we hook up one to the upward gyroscope and the second to the sideward. Now these may or may not be in the right position and we may need to swap them round. We also want our gyroscopes to be at 100% strength. Now we are just going to have a quick test. As you can see, they are in the wrong order and the angle is wrong on the movement. So what we need to do now is swap them round, so swap the inputs round. Now only the angle should be wrong, as well as the speed of the downward gyroscope. So now we are going to change the angle to its proper angle, and now we have a more lifelike walk. Lastly, we just need to increase the speed on the downward gyroscope. So we're basically just going to make him put his foot down quicker. So we're going to double the speed to 720, and now we're going to have a look. And that is much better. Obviously you can tweak and retweak everything in this, and you can get a much more lifelike walk. But for now we are going to create our second leg. By doing this, we're just going to copy and paste. We're going to copy the whole thing, paste it, and get rid of the body. Then we're going to put the leg into the back position. So this will effectively be his left leg. I'm going to use front view to get it in line. And I'm going to turn front view off. And what we need to do is remove the bolt from the leg and place it onto the body, because bolts work by using the front. So we need to line it up with the body, exactly the same as the front one, and now we have two legs. Lastly, all we need to do is hook up the bolts in the back leg exactly the same as we did in the front. So we're going to need to open up our microchip and add in some more batteries. So we're going to move our gyroscope batteries to the bottom. Then we're going to copy the first battery, which is 70%, and put it last. Then we're going to copy the last battery and put it first, which is the 40%. Then we are going to get another OR gate, and we are going to attach that to the second wobble bolt, which is attached to the body. Then we are going to put our two new batteries into the OR gate. Then what we need to do is hook up the two gyroscopes to the same gyroscope batteries, but inverted. The last time we did it this way round, which was the wrong way round. This time it's going to be the right way round. We have a little test. As you can see, when I copied the wobble bolt, the whole leg, it actually inverted. So what we need to do is invert the wobble bolt. Now we should have a proper walk. And there you have it. One of the other things I like to do is add in some stickiness to the leg. It gives it a little bit more grip. So what we want is an angle sensor faced directly down, and we want only 15 on the angle. Then we are going to add in a material tweaker. We're going to make it so that it becomes sticky. Go inside the material tweaker and activate sticky. Then attach the angle sensor into the material tweaker. And we're also going to put this inside a microchip, so that it has two conditions where the stick applies: when it's facing exactly down and when it's activating the first battery. And we want to apply the same thing to the last leg. So we'll copy the microchip and attach it to the same as the gyroscope that is facing directly up. You will also want to add in a gyroscope onto the main body. This should be set to 100% strength. And now we can have a look at it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the body from being static and let it walk. And there we have it. Well, thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe and keep tuned for more. Cheers.